Students, welcome in SST class. We will start the first of all the history part of our SST. In our syllabus, there is the three part of SST. The first one is the history. Second one is the civics. And third one is geography. So, in the SST, we will complete one chapter from history, and then after we will complete one chapter from civics, and after that we will complete one chapter from the geography. That means we will complete one chapter of the each part simultaneously. So, today is the turn of the history. So, we will start our first chapter in history, tracing changes through 1,000 years. In this chapter, we will see what kind of changes happen in thousands of the years. So, we will track what kind of changes happen in the thousands of years. So, how the changes happen in our history, there is some major factor that factors affect the changes in our history. Suppose that the first factor is the geography. So, the geographical condition of the any location or any position which affect our history, changes in our history. So, let us talk about how the geographical position or geographical condition affect the history. So, if we see the geographical condition of the India, there is the major types of landforms found in India, like plains, mountainous, plateau, etc., coastal area, etc. So, the mountainous area means where the mountains are found. Plains area means where the plain area which is available for the agriculture and which is favorable for the agriculture. Plateau means not a much high mountains, means पठार यू कैन से हिंदी में छोटे होते हैं. माउंटेन तो बहुत बड़ा ऊंचा होता है, इससे छोटे जो होते हैं पहाड़ इनको पठार बोलते हैं हम. और ये क्या होते हैं? पहाड़ होते हैं, इनको पहाड़ी एरिया कहते हैं हिंदी में. माउंटेनस रीजन इनको कहते हैं, माउंटेनस रीजन. और ये होते हैं हमारे प्लेट्यू region. So, and the plain surface is known as the plain. So, if we talk about the middle of the Indian map, the middle part of the Indian map is known as the plain area, and in the East India and North India it's a mountainous region. Some south region are the plateau region. So, how these location affect our history. So, if we see, the most populated location is the plain region. Why? The main reason is because of the all kind of facility available here. Here the river available here, the road we can meet a road easily, we can expand or extend the railway network on the widely levels compared to the mountainous region. If you need to extend the railway networks in the mountainous area. It's a very tough to maintain and tough to develop, and the same as a plateau. So that is why we can say, so dear students, I am telling you that if you need to extend our railway network in the mountainous area, it's very tough. So we can easily see the most populated region is the plains region, and that is why the most travelers came to that location. And if you see in the previous classes, history parts and the development of the civilization, so that we can see the most civilization develop in the bank of the river, and the mostly river found in the plains region. So that is why the plains region is the most populated, because the every kind of the facility which is favorable for the human beings or the others animals life or the other living beings life, it's found in the plains region. That is why it is the most populated area. Now the point is the maps and medieval India. So the next point is maps and medieval India. So my dear students, what the relation between the maps in the medieval period? Medieval India means the India which is exist in the medieval period of the history. So history also divided into three parts: the ancient history, medieval history, and modern history. So if you talk about the ancient India, ancient time of India, that is the apart from the medieval, and that is also apart from the modern. So if you talk about the medieval India, what is the relation between the map and the medieval India? So in the medieval period, there is need to trade some business one place to the another place. That means we started trading. Trading means we started business, we started selling some products and buying some products, or exchanging some product with the some products. On that times there is the different kind of trading and businesses happens, or that people's different kind of business do and different kind of trading did, like the some business or some trading selling their product and buying their product, means sell their product and buy the other product. If you have a gram, we will sell our gram and purchase the rice. That is the trading. And some types of trading, we just exchange our product with the other product. That suppose that if we have a pulses, we will exchange our pulses to the gram. दाल है हमारे पास, दाल को हमने चने के साथ एक्सचेंज कर लिया, या हमारे पास चना है तो हमने चना बेच दिया, चावल खरीद लिया, या चना बेच के उनसे पैसा ले लिया. तो देयर इज द काइंड ऑफ द ट्रेडिंग एंड काइंड ऑफ बिजनेस ऑन दैट टाइम द पीपल्स डिड. सो नाउ द थिंग इज द व्हाट इज द नीड ऑफ मैट इन दैट process. If you are doing business and if you are doing the trading, so what is the need of map? So need of map is, for the trading purpose we have to go one place to the another place. Suppose that A and there is the B. There is the two location. The first location is A and second location is B. So we need to go to A to B. So the how can we reach to B? Clear? We need some map or some direction to reach position A to position B or location A to location B. Clear? That is why we can say we realize the need of map in the medieval India, and in the medieval India there is no concept in India to develop the maps. Clear? So the contact of Arabian and European Indian learn the cartography. Maybe it's not visual to you, so just let me write a little up. Arabian and European teach the Indian cartography. So, what is the cartography? Cartography is the art of develop, you can say, a science of drawing map or design map or developing map, whatever you can say. It's the art of the developing map. So in the medieval period the Indian people started the trading, and for the trading they need to go one place to another place, and to go to the one place to the another place they need some direction or maps. That is why we say that in the medieval periods people realized the need of map, and in the Arabian and the European context they learn the cartography. Cartography is the science of drawing the map, art of developing the map. In this process, the first map developed by Al-Idris, Arabian. He is Arabian cartographer who developed the map 1. That name was the map 1 in 1154. And after the 600 years, a French cartographer developed the map 2. Developed by the French cartographer in 1720. Clear? And its name was the map 2. Clear? So Al-Idris was the Arabian cartographer, so they use the Arabian language in their maps, in the map 1, and the French cartographer developed the map 2. They use the French language in the cartography. So there is some misconception in the map 1 or map 2. You can say there is some difference between the map 1 and map 2. What was the difference? Difference of the directions. In the map 1, the south region shown in the north region. South region shown in the north region. means nowadays which is south, in the south, Al Idris shown that places in the north region. That means the Tamil Nadu or whatever, Sri Lanka and all that, the Al Idris shown in the north region. But in the map, the south region, south region shown in south region. South region. That means they shown Sri Lanka in the north region. That was wrong, and they shown Sri Lanka in the south region. So it's more familiar to the modern map. Clear? So it was the relation between map and the medieval India and the history of the map also. In the next class, we will talk about the terminology used in map. Sorry, you can say new and old terminology. New and old terminology we will see in the next class. New and old terminology. So my dear students, if you have any problem related to these topics, the what kind of the changes happens in the medieval period and what is the relation between map and the medieval period, and how the geographical condition or geographical places affect our history. If you have any doubt in those topics, we can post your doubts or your query in the groups. I will let you explain in the next class. Thank you, students.